Welcome yet again to another lovely episode of the Motivational Maniac podcast. It is I, yours truly, Thando Nkonyana, as your host, and this is yet another segment and episode to our journey through the concrete jungle. Our journey refers to everyone that I encounter through the tribulations that I have gone through, but regardless, we continue forward. I am proud of what I've built. I'm proud of the person that I'm becoming. And this is me sending out to the universe that for you, Thando, to continue to prosper and continue from where you left off. The legacy that I want is the one that I'm prepared to die for. I'm prepared to give in my blood, sweat, and tears for everything because I know it matters. Namaste. He was whipping. We got another opportunity again. I'm the maniac himself. My name is Thando Nkonyana. But my birth name is Thando. And excuse the sound. It's a bit grey today. I just had to appreciate. I hope that my mama is looking at me right now in a very constructive way. I am so glad that I took this opportunity to do what I do as the motivational maniac. Man, it's so hard to start something and not stop, because anybody can start and at one point they decide to stop, but I don't think that's main emphasis where we are really. Catch a very good thing from behind as well, because this is looking very, very nice. And another thing that I had to also console myself about is I have to work with the environment. I have to work with what the territory demands of me. And excuse me for not looking to the mic. Sorry, not to the mic, to the camera. My mind is seeded with a lot of potential. And I understand that where we are now is something that's new to us. And we understand that what we do is not going to be for everyone. But starting a podcast, guys, is not easy. The amount of things that you go through because of the inner demon that you have to fight yourself. Like, you have to confront a lot of things and look at them from a very raw point of view. I hope the camera is looking at me good, because this is me in the flesh. I have a lot of adversities that I've been through. I hope you are glad that you did not give up on yourself, Thando. Look at you. Look at what you started. Mama would be proud. I have her genes and also my pops' gene. But the task that I'm embedded in, I think it's far more intense than I thought it was. But this year just keeps on delivering the lessons, man. And I'm so glad that the man behind the camera, who's also cooking up something in the background. Please take your time to search on YouTube, Blurred, B-L-U-U-D, Blurred. This guy is one for the future, man, and he's shown me a lot about self-belief without him even knowing that he was showing me that. I just have to have a glance at what I'm going through. But for the fact that he wants this as much as I do, I think that helps me a lot. I am a person as well because of other people. And this is me just trying to get back to the bedrock. So thank you, Sungula, for everything that you have done for me. Because I know everything comes from the heart, man. And that is what I want to be embedded around. This guy behind this camera is going to do amazing things in his future. So please do check out his page. But as the maniac, I continued again from where I had left off. I was a very gifted young man. I learned how to speak and address myself in a way that I deem respectful. I had to be mindful that there were a lot of people, obviously, that were not going to be in grips with what I'm doing. Because what hasn't been done, obviously, people will misunderstand it. But I'm not in the explaining business. I'm in the doing business. And at Motivational Maniac Podcast, we are hell-bent on elevating and motivating. I'm a techie as well, guys, so it is very important for me to have many, many things in my arsenal. I cannot just have one type of weapon. I need to be able to destruct different structures with different kinds of effects. So I'll take this moment to give myself an applause.
No cap.
That is, for me, even though we are here, I did not stop. Guys, you need to credit yourself with everything that you are doing. Thiwa, yo, uyakhumsha Thando.
But that shit in the flesh.
Yo, uyakhumsha mntasekhaya. Yeah. That's a young kid just being a kid.
Yeah. Can't control it. Move on.
Yeah.
Continue
So
with the business.
I don't mind being in these positions because I plan on learning many, many things. I plan on learning many different languages, learning about cultures. I am very inquisitive. I am very open to possibility because I do understand that you need to avail yourself to it first before everything happens. And I'm quite glad that yet again we continue. How am I going to be able to conquer my inner demons if I don't face them? I was given this entity called my mind for a reason. And this is fertile soil. Just remember, whatever you plant in this fertile soil, you will get to harvest. What are you harvesting? I just want to reap the benefits of my own work, the sustainability and the amount of work that I put in. I'm going to be unapologetic in many, many instances because you can never get what's yours by thinking of others before you can even think of yourself. I just had to take that hard step. I had to put certain demons to bed. And I'm still fighting them, Nangoku, and I'm a building in constructions, like I always say. I don't know who I took that from, but it's me listening to so much content that I like to involve myself in things that I love. Man, the weight on my shoulders is necessary because I don't learn my strength if I don't become aware that the only way we can be able to take what we are doing here forward is by persevering. Thank you very much to my geography teacher from high school, Mr. Fukwe, who drilled that word in us, perseverance. Persevere towards your dreams, even if things are stacked against you. We don't need to lose people, guys, to understand how valuable they were. But when our disputes with them are more important than how we feel about them, how they matter, because you cannot be able to appreciate a person when they're gone. Appreciate them now. Fail all you can now, because that is what I'm here to do. I'm here to maximize my potential. I know I'm not going to be good at a lot of things that I'm going to try, but that won't take me away from trying in the first place. You will not get anywhere if you don't want to be bad at something. You need to be bad at something, man, before you can be good. Be well aware, Thando Nkonyana, this is me speaking to me in the future, that you will get a reward for your pain. You will get a reward for your pain. You will get a reward for your sustainability. Because at the end of the day, it rests on your shoulder. Who else was it supposed to be except you? You need to get down and get to work. You need to work the plan and plan the work. Because sustainability doesn't come without mistakes. I'm human, I'm flawed too. There are things that I'm also still recovering from. But at the end of the day, I'm still tending to my own garden. I would advise you to do the same thing. Many of us are living very fictitious lives. And a life that you can't question at any moment is a life not worth living. The moment I got out of school is the moment I start to see what Mr. Foucault was about when he was talking about the concrete jungle and how he doesn't care about you. It doesn't care about where you come from. If you do not abide to what it requires of you, it will eat you up. To me, that is me getting in a position where I'm digesting. This is reality when they say elimination of the weakest, survival of the fittest, or vice versa, however you want to put it. It's hard, G. It's hard, but you gotta persevere. So just think about this person that you're gonna be with your entire life, which is yourself, obviously, and the amount of sacrifices that this person has to make to get where they need to be. I don't get to where I am by not questioning who I used to be. It's with everything in life. And I'm so glad that I got an opportunity again, even with the wind. We got an opportunity to meet. Greatness is always going to align with greatness. You're always going to go and flock accordingly to the people that think the same way as you, to the people that move the same way as you. And it's nothing different from when you were born. It's just that now you have been equipped with the survival skills. Now you know what it takes. You know what it's necessary, Sungs. So let's make those sacrifices now, bruh. I'm a slave to myself and Galore 7 Media and Motivational Maniac and many other entities that I'm going to create. Because I understand now that they will never take you seriously if you don't build anything. You need to build, Baba. We need to build our own. We need to supply our own, and we need to create economies that are going to support our own. That doesn't come from us questioning the current system. Few of us are benefiting of the system while the many are perishing because it wasn't a system that was meant for us to thrive. We did not want freedom, we wanted land. And yet black women are still on our case. We need sustainability from our side. So how can I be able to build when I don't have any land? So now you have to find works around the system. And I am here today because of a university called University of YouTube, guys. 3 billion people are on YouTube every day. I don't learn all of these things without YouTube, without the outside world, and also other people that are teaching me things, because the more I know, the more inquisitive I become. Now it's all about instilling efficiency in everything that I do. Now I must make sure anything that I touch I must leave it better than I found it. Those are the standards that I've chosen to give to myself, and I will entitle myself to fulfilling them. I know it's not going to be easy. I am going to be faced with a lot. But like Mr. Foucault said, perseverance. Trying over and over again, even if you don't get that result. Even the light bulb was discovered on the 1,000th attempt. Imagine if they gave up on the 100th try. The first hit is as important as the last one. Shout out to Paul for a very impactful episode. Looking forward to the new season and what he will bring in as well. I'm quite adamant that we are going to create something that have never been created before. I cease to amaze myself. Did you see my Instagram yesterday when I posted my audiogram from Anchor?
Damn.
I'm your host, Thando Nkonyana, and I wrote there, sometimes it ceases to amaze me, but sometimes I don't take time to sink in and diverge in yonke land. Like, you did this, man. That's why I'm reminding you of all those things. Look at the adversaries that you had to go through. And plenty of people don't even know what you're up to, and they don't need to know, because they can't ruin what they don't know. So I appreciate you for the fact that you've understood now, but you are not for everybody. You need to understand that you are not for everyone. You're not going to be everyone's cup of tea. But that shouldn't stop you from being yourself, man. Look at me now. I am dismantling the person who I used to be. Every day I become a new person. Every day is a new page for me to write. And remember, you are the main protagonist of your story. I am my own hero, first of all. Even though sometimes I do fail to acknowledge that. But I'm human as well. Sometimes I get comfortable. It comes with the world. So just understand that your way will matter. I had to stick through. But yeah, success is going to hit differently when people didn't believe in you. I wonder what you're doing is making you money. I wonder, where is it going to end off? Izawuphelela phi umthetho wayo lento uyenzayo? Our people really don't understand this inferiority complex that we're still dealing with is one that we need to address. You don't get well by avoiding, you get well by confronting. We need to confront the pain. When you confront the pain, you adapt to it. That's the beauty about us. The sky is a bit gray, guys. We are just looking out for any form of rain coming. By the way, we are in Guguletu, live from the streets of NY54. We are at the park and we feel good. We are here to prosper. Are they ready for us, blood? I don't think they are. New season is gonna be bomb, man. It's gonna be really bomb. I'm already thinking about the future while I am in the present. The future is built in the now, guys. The future is built in the now. I could have given in to my insecurities. I could have given in to all these things that wanted to stop me from getting what I'm supposed to get. But instead, what did I do? I didn't give in. Instead, I persevered. I maneuvered through. I told myself that this is not it. You see, our emotions can get the best of us, and they can ruin, and they can lie to us, and they can trip us, and we can end up believing them. This book I'm reading, Sungs, Mark Manson.
Oh.
Everything's fucked.
Oh, that guy.
That book
That's
reminded
my
me.
favorite author ever, man. Shout out to that guy.
Mark Manson, guys, you need to read The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. We need to have a YouTube series where we're going to suggest books that are essential to guys' well-being.
Yeah.
You see, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
Putting the book in the video.
Yeah. We could do also like shorts of that video. Short form content is where things are, guys. Bruh, 2023 is gonna be full of amazing things. For us creators, this is sure. I think this is the best time for us to execute songs. This has not been the best time for us to create this video podcast. It's gonna happen, guys. But we have to have something that gets us through the door. And when something gets you through the door, then once you get through the door, you adapt. You learn. You stack. Oh, I need to read Atomic Habits again. Love that book. Atomic Habits, James Clear, guys. I'm a bookworm, guys. I love to read. And reading has given me a ton of perspective. But I'm not just saying it's just reading alone. It's a combination of all these things. It's like your arsenal should be full of skills. It should be full of qualities. Like I work on myself like I'm a project. Like I'm something I care about. I need to be tender. I need to punish myself sometimes. Shout out to my previous self. Guys, I've been doing push-ups. When the year started, I couldn't do 10. Now I'm doing 140 per sitting. Don't play with me. Yes, that is the applause that I will give myself because I put in the work. You think I'm posting just for the sake of posting? I think you should be worried, man. That you think I'm not trying to put a face up here, man. This is me in the flesh. And you should be scared. You should be scared that you are playing yourself. Because look at the amount of resource that you're wasting. The time that we are giving to our dreams now is time that we won't get back. The most important commodity in this world is time. If you don't get that, you are in trouble, guys. It is on you. And I am going to build this legacy brick by brick, layer by layer. Who says I can't?
Haters and naysayers.
Be careful who you bring to the Colosseum. I am prepared for war. This is a reminder to you, Thando. You need to read Sun Tzu's Art of War.
Woo! Goat book 2. That's a
Black man needs to learn strategy.
Yo, I remember there was this one book that this old Xhosa man told me about. It was a Xhosa book. I forgot the name of it. But the way he was emphasizing about it, it was like this big thing. Man.
And also its importance, maybe. Because we need to learn our history to solve the mystery. Our history is not lost, guys. It is hidden. This is me already spewing into the next season's content. You must give them a sneak peek, a look blurred. Kancane. Look at ezibeyifethu that sizijongileyo ngoku. A lot of people would have given up. A lot of people would have been in drugs. A lot of people would have consumed alcohol. But I had to have a sit down with myself when Asungs and ask myself, how is this alcohol impacting my life? Because I don't like who I become when I drink. So I stopped drinking. You don't like something? Stop doing it. Someone is not listening to you? Stop talking to them. Stop giving your time to things that are not giving their time to you. So what? Move on. It was so hard, man.
I'm already thinking of doing an audio of what you do, a crazy thing, playing a dope background of the scene. While you doing?
This is Sung's just getting his videographer on, bruh. That's dope, bruh. That's dope. Who's supposed to feel sorry for you? The world is not gonna feel sorry for you. There are standards that you need to abide by. Look at me, man. I'm talking to you, man. I'm really speaking to you now. This affects you. You probably have met me. Oh, probably you haven't, but I think you should meet me. I think you should know me. I'm very interesting. This is not me even speaking from a conceited position, but this is me speaking from a confident position. There are a lot of things that many men deem they need to make them men. But all those things, they don't make you. You make them.
I make the money don't make me.
Stop being a slave to material, guys. You are not going to be buried with that Mercedes. You are not going to be buried with that Gucci bag. And also, I'm seeing a culture of our people now getting into this, buying expensive things. Our kids are not going to be inheriting these things, guys. They need to inherit businesses. They need to inherit assets. What are Louis V bags going to do for them? What are Gucci bags going to do for them? No offense, but the way the African doesn't put the African first, it amazes me. We support other people, but we support ourselves the least. Why uzinisha? R.I.P. Ricky. Ungazinish. Let imali yami ungazinish. Hey, I have had plenty people who try to do that, eh? They try to put my worth to the test. And guys, other people don't take them seriously. Other people don't take themselves seriously and they expect other people to take them seriously. Like, who am I? Really? Do you see this blood, sweat and tear that is going through all this work? Yeah? I don't think so. So that's why it's easy for you to judge. To say, aye, he's not making money. Aye, who does he think he is? Aye, all of these things. That is fuel. I need that. Give me more. The problem is people aren't hating Gogo intentionally. Like, when you're against me, be against me. Let me see how you move. But okay, this is how I move. Because there are people who think they are entitled to your success. They added no inch. The only thing they did for you is ruin you. I decided a long time ago to not give power to anything that will not grow me. The quote I created for myself: what doesn't grow me doesn't own me. You don't own me. Is it growing me? If it is, then it is mine. If it's not, it's not. Like, be attracted to what is attracted to you. Ain't nothing more beautiful than wanting what wants you. I want this. They hate. I want this. I want you to think this is gonna end off in a few years. No, I'm gonna be 60 doing the same thing. Ain't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. So it's seeing longevity in how I move and also seeing longevity in the cause. Because I know each level has a different devil. I'm ready for the next one now. This is me talking to pain. I'm like, is that all you got? Is that all you really got? Give me more. That's the approach you should have towards your life, guys. Just had to channel my inner motivation in there, eh? The maniac was booming there. But yeah, G, we are not here for too long. Guys, I won't be apologetic about how I live. I won't be apologetic about my opinions. My opinions are mine. It's the same thing that other people's opinions of you are theirs. It's not your business. It's not my business what you think about me. My business is what I think about myself. I can't predicate my confidence on how you see me. So I really moved from seeing the world from one view and start to see that things can spiral in many different kind of ways. I need to be grounded as much as possible. And we are at the park, guys. We are lovely. We are in motion. Can't stop, won't stop. Because why must we? You must not give in to your inner intuitions sometimes. Your feelings are lying to you. Stop giving in to your feelings. Stop starting something and not finishing it. Start and continue. It's gonna be hard, but continue. Sebenza. You are not here for the taking. You are the prize. Hey, this is me channeling these affirmations I always have in my head. I am destined for greatness. I am full of abundance. I am full of gratitude. The greatness in me salutes the greatness in you. Guys, get into mystics. A good person I would suggest for you to start is Sadhguru. Because of Sadhguru's content, I meditate today. I am well aware that my psyche matters. The inner well-being, as within, so without. So that's self-care. When you love yourself, you take care of yourself. We are approaching the end of the year. People are going to be making New Year's resolutions. I don't believe in New Year's resolution. I believe in action, work. Umsebenzi. Put your head down and work, man. That is what I believe in. We'll check the results later. Work. Observe. Now we are in the beautiful world of analytics. We have algorithms now that we are well aware which they are built to learn how we think, to learn how we are, how we do everything practically. And yet in this world, there are people who choose to be ignorant. They have the accessibility, but they choose to be ignorant. Yeah, but it's a choice on its own. How many people had I, even before I started the Wi-Fi game, I had to beg to just stay with me 20 minutes, songs. I just have to get this album. 10 minutes, kunzima nohlala. This is my early days, guys. Daibon, but your friends and sometimes are not your friends. The people that love you will support you in what you're doing. The circle wasn't small at that instance, but that's when I had to learn, but you have to keep your circle small. OQP. I took that from Les Brown. Only quality people. OQP. Only quality people. And look, the man behind the camera is a person who loves to do what he's doing. I need to be around people who have the same zest as I have. the same ooze for this as I am. I want this. I'm telling you again, I want this. Give it to me. I want you to understand that I am going to take everything that you are going to give to me. But also, be prepared for what I'm going to give you. If you can give a punch, you must be able to take a punch. This is a reminder again. When the year started, I couldn't do 10. When the year is ending, I do 140 in one instance. Say I'm lying, dispute me, whatever, but the work doesn't lie. Listen to how I sound. Listen to how I feel. Listen to how I maneuver. I'm a Black Panther. I want you to see me coming. I'm coming. I'm not going to come from the back. I want you to see me coming for you. And I want you to see yourself not having anything to do with what I will do to you, because you will not have any amount of power to withhold the wrath that I will instill. This is Thando bringing 120% in everything. I motivate 120%. I chat 120%. I love 120%. Asnyuge, let's up the scales, because it's supposed to be harder. And every time I felt pain, there's a quote that comes in my head: no pain, no gain. How are you gonna get the gain without the pain, man? Thando, no, you have to struggle. I become good every day. I become tender. I become honest. I become sustainable, because I know all good things will eventually come in place. Don't give up, Thando. Don't give up. They might not understand you, but don't give up, man. Don't.
Real talk class.
Yeah. We have to put in work.
This is probably going to be 30 minutes.
Listen to this, bruh. Yeah, bro. Be an admirer of yourself. Be an admirer of your work. And I want Sums to continue to do what he's been doing lately. He's been posting himself, watching his own thing. And I told him that that's a boss move. Inspire yourself, Sungs. It's your responsibility, and there are people who are proud of you, but they are afraid to tell you. That's why it's easy to ruin someone's thing instead of telling them you're proud. Yo, I never thought you could do this. But I'm giving you your flowers while you're still here, bro. You are gonna miss these days. I'm gonna miss these days, bro. Because any level is gonna demand something different of us.
Of a higher level.
Yeah, bro. And
we don't even have time to do the things we used to do.
We're gonna have time for other important things.
Exactly.
And guys, we love ourselves in a fact that we're always trying to think about our place in the world. Where are we gonna be in 5 years? Sungs talks about the 5-year plan. 5-year plan, guys. So I'm mindful. As the maniac, it's not gonna stop, man. I thought I needed other people to host this, but yeah. That other people is only me, man. To future prosperities, they're going to demand a lot out of me. I know it's going to be hard. I know, Thando, you're going to want to give up. But you must persevere and push through. Oh. I just want my place in the world, man. I just want to live in people's hearts. I always tell my best friend Chad that the mind forgets, but the heart, man. Once I get into your heart, it's hard, man. And that's the kind of positive impact I want to have, not break hearts, guys. Don't give me that kind of initiative. Those days are gone for me. I am fully committed to one person, and I cannot be able to get a sustainable life if I keep on thinking that I'm going to be chopping and changing. That doesn't work. Like, I need to direct my work towards one flow. This thought alone just reminded me of the formation of rivers, meanders. How there are going to be different kinds of things that are going to go our way. Other things are not going to go our way. We're not going to be scared, bruh. We're not going to be scared, bruh. But it feels like the inner child in me keeps on being reignited. I was looking at toys yesterday. And I was like, hey, I need action figures, bro. I love anime. Yeah, but when I see Goku, I see myself Kakarot. I grew up on cartoons. My other best friend, shout out to Pongoluetu, first episode of season 3, the banger, which keeps on growing. Ayeki yanyuka smali.
For real.
Yo, bright. That's gonna be our first episode. I'm sure that's gonna reach 30 listens.
Ben's uncle, grandpa. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that is it. Later time I traveled.
Oh, the one who went through Africa. He owes us that privilege of telling us his country. He's the one that listened. He doesn't even know, but he was listening to these people. We were the people that made that.
That's the funny part, ain't it?
Yeah, it's also beautiful, Fetu, that we can impact other people's lives without them knowing, man. Because it's about Tina Faith and the responsibility. Because I don't want to deprive the world of me. This is me in reality, in the flesh, bro. So if I'm depriving the world of me, it means there's nishamos.
When you do shit under covers.
Yeah, yayibona lawe. Kanti le way suppose bayibonwa ngumuntu wonke. You see how many kids were here before we even started?
It's in the fucking videos, bro. You can see that shit. Yeah, I can't edit it.
Yeah. This is my videographer, guys. Getting his inner videography in, bro. I'm appreciative guy. I'm really appreciative songs, bro. Like ihanga vithi yafuneka baphandle. Ndilambe ngoku, but akondezanqanda, guys. Like, having an empty stomach is not something new to me. I've been in this position. Like, God was asking me, are you ready for this? I'm gonna make you fail grade 10. I'm gonna change your friends. I'm gonna make you a man. That was the up. And then the down again. A year after I make you a man, I'm gonna take your mom. And a year later, I'm gonna give you a kid. You see, this Almighty that we're dealing with, it's not our place for us to question what God has for us. We must accept. I could be crying for years. Mom left me, but that crying makes me forget about the lessons that I was supposed to learn from her. Because my mom was a very beautiful soul, guys. I'm still having an episode that I'm going to dedicate to her on her birthday this following year.
When you talk about your mama, bro.
My mama was a rock, bro. That's inspiration for me. Yeah, well, that's a strong woman. That's a builder.
You see, your parent got to be your hero.
Yeah, man.
It's seldom that people actually...
Even after yonke pain fade, you can't take away what a person has built, bro. That person built it, man. Can you take that really away from her? You can't, bro. It's her nguye. So I'm thankful to my mama, bro. For as long as I was the firstborn. She made sure where I can speak English. Like umntana makazifunde lokishini. Ngoba nazi means wazenza. Like, the universe always works out for you. Because you think about the kid. What happens when my child is around other kids? We have many people. And in my family, females, like, it's no one's business, bro. Yo, bruh, it's like 3% men, 97% women. Guys, this is not a joke. My mom has 6 kids. 6 of those kids, 4 are girls. The other 2 are only boys. It's me and my brother. The rest are my mate. Even on my pop's side, I'm the only son out of 6 kids he has. The others are just girls.
Same as me, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane. You see, that's the exact same way from.
Yeah, so we have a lot that we are facing. No wonder the pressure is like this. And I was like, yo, bro, this is hard because I am the one who's going to change these curses. That's why it's hard. It's not supposed to be easy, man. It was supposed to be like this, so I'm quite glad that we have made it this far, guys. As the maniac, before I sign out, shout out to my mom in heaven. She's still conspiring in my favor. That woman visits me in every meditation session. Call me crazy and all that, but all geniuses were crazy. You have to be a little bit crazy for things to work out in your life. So I appreciate myself and I appreciate those who appreciate me. I love those who love me and I also love those who don't. Learn to love yourself, guys, so that you can be able to love people, so that you can be able to learn about your emotions. On a last note, this book, Mark Manson, Everything is Fucked, talked about the thinking brain and the feeling brain. Hey, guys, I've never been so enthusiastic about knowledge. Hey, this takes me back to when I started loving reading, bruh. I love to read. And this is so amazing. Thank you for everyone who's still tuning into my podcast. I know it's hard. Matata bundles are very expensive. And mostly people want to be entertained, not educated. We don't entertain here, we educate. And it's the motivational maniac signing out. I love y'all. Namaste. Yet another lovely and impactful episode. Until next time, namaste.